Have you been wanting to make your own Canva mockups? What about selling Canva mockups on websites like Etsy? You might be thinking to yourself, ugh, Etsy is so oversaturated. Nobody uses Etsy. Everyone's telling me to get off of Etsy. Well, my friends, I found a shop that was created in 2023. That's it, and they are making over $180,000 in estimated revenue. Let me show you. Using Allura, I was able to find this shop here that, like I said, has only been open since 2023. They have over 48,000 sales and an estimated revenue of over $180,000. That's insane. And the coolest part to me is the fact that their number one seller, which is giving them an estimated revenue of over $2,000 a month for one listing, is Tumblr mockups. So I'd say it's a pretty good business idea. So whether you're wanting to create these so that you can have your own mockups and you can stop buying mockups, or you're wanting to create these to be able to sell on websites like Etsy or Shopify, this video is going to show you exactly how to do it. Let's head over to Canva and get started. I'm using a canvas size of 3,000 by 2,000 pixels. That seems to be a great size for Etsy and a lot of other websites like Creative Fabrica or Design Bundles, but you can obviously resize this to whatever size you are wanting for your mockups. For this example, I'm using an image of this coffee mug here, but if you're wanting to know where you can get your own image for a coffee mug or a t-shirt or whatever else you're trying to make your mock-up for, I created a video on how I was able to generate this using Dreamlab on Canva. So I encourage you to watch that if you haven't already. Because a lot of people don't have one of those other platforms like Affinity or Illustrator, I'm going to be using Photopea just so that I can make sure that everyone who's watching this has access to the same software. When you come here to Photopea, what you'll want to do is open the image that you just saved. I'll just center this up for us. There we go. Grab a square. So we're going to go over here to the left-hand side. We're going to grab this rectangle, and we're going to get it as close as we possibly can. We do want to be accurate because this is going to be the shape of our mug. So we're going to just pull it as far as we can to where it matches up the best that we can. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to do a little bit of the tricky part, and that is to adjust this to where it's not just a square. These are the types of details that are going to set your mockups apart from others. What we'll do is we'll go over to, and then we're going to click on Direct Select. We'll grab the center, and then we'll be able to move that. You can see how we can get any type of curve that we would like. So we want the curve to be as accurate as we can get it. So there's usually a slight curve on the top and then a larger curve on the bottom. So we'll grab the center of the bottom and we'll pull that out. Just making sure that it matches up to the curve below. Same with this one, matches up to the curve. Okay, now if you can zoom in, you'll be able to see what areas you possibly need to fix. So you can see right here that the mug goes out a bit, so we need to adjust that. So we're gonna do the same thing we did before, except we're gonna grab this node here and we're going to pull it to where it's just on the edge. And then we'll scroll just to make sure each edge looks good. Holding down the space bar, we can get the little hand and we can move that over. Okay, and now you can see that this node is also over, so we're gonna change that one. Try not to adjust your curve, but we can always fix it. And then this one as well. If you double click, it'll zoom right back out, holding the space bar down, and we can look and see how it looks. It looks pretty good, but it looks like the bottom here got a little messed up. So let's adjust the bottom just a tad. There we go. So the next thing we need to do is take off the background. We no longer need the background. It was just there so that we could be able to trace the outside and get the proper shape. So I'm going to select that and delete it. And now we're left with just this image here. Now that we have our image, the next step would be to get our placeholder image put on top and creating a mask. This is an extremely important step because if you don't do this step, you won't be able to put it into Canva and then delete the placeholder and get that actual like landscape look, that frame that we're looking for. I'm going to pull in any image that you have. I'm just going to grab one real quick. We're going to go File, Open and Place. So I just have this tumbler wrap that I created a few videos ago. I'm going to use this as my placeholder. You'll click that check mark right up top. And now you'll see that we have two things in the layers panel. We have the image that we just pulled in, and we have that shape that we created before. That's exactly what you want to see. If you have anything else in the layers panel, it's not going to work. Making sure that the placeholder image is selected, then you can right click, and we're going to select clipping mask. If everything has gone correctly so far, this is what it should look like. Your image should be inside that black silhouette SVG image that you just created. Once that's done, all we have to do is save as a PSD file. Very important, if you're using Photopea, it has to be a PSD file. So we'll go to File, Save as PSD. Now we'll head back to Canva and we'll do the rest of what we need to do. All right, so here we are back in Canva, and you can see that I just have my mug image sitting right here for us. What I need to do now is upload that PSD file that we already created. Once you upload it, you're not going to see it in your image panel, but you will see it in your projects panel. Now, if we click on it, it's going to take over this picture right here. Make sure page 2 is selected and click on your PSD file. Once you've done that, just double click on your placeholder image and delete. Now you have the exact shape that you need for your mockup. So we'll take this and we'll pull it off. You'll see that black right in the background. We don't need it anymore. All we needed was this. We'll pull it up here, and then once we resize it, it's going to match perfectly. So there's a couple of different things that we can do. First thing is, let's test to make sure that this is actually going to work. We'll head over to Uploads, and I will grab some sort of design that I have created recently. Let's use this one right here. So as you can see, I was able to drag that and drop that into our frame. If we were to double click it, it's going to work like any other frame. See how it only sticks within the frame. If you're wanting to sell this, this is the next step that you will need to do. First, we of course will want to take off the design so that they will see it just like this. Next, you'll want to make sure that it's named correctly, of course, and then you'll go up to Share, click See All, and then click on Template Link. As you can see, it says anyone with the link can use this design as a template. Sign in is required, but you won't know who has made copies of the design. So all you have to do is create the template link, hit copy, and then that is the link that you will use for a PDF file that your customer will then download, click on, and get brought right to this template to use. See guys, super simple to either create your own mockups for your own products, making them more original and less like everyone else's, or super simple to create Canva templates to be able to sell in your own shop. If you guys have any questions or have any trouble, please let me know in the comments down below and I will do my very best to help you out. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up so it gets pushed out to all the other people who are wanting to learn how to make Canva mockups. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit subscribe and click the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I post a video. Go out there and design a life you love, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.